Alright, so a few days ago I made a video on Tundra and how she isn't probably the best character to play in Reverse at the moment. Not really that she's bad, but more a case of she requires a bit more finesse to play, and you kind of have to figure out how to play her effectively to make her good. And I think I finally figured out a really good way to play Tundra. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So first and foremost, to talk about the abilities that are kind of involved with this build, I guess. So coins wise, you pretty much want to use any damage boosters for your weapon. I believe I use the damage booster overall and any critical booster. But then what you want to do on the final slot for coins is add the skill booster for the L1 ability. And the L1 ability is the virus capsule decoys, and that is when the build really comes into its own. To kind of put in perspective what this does, if you haven't played it yet, pretty much you can put a decoy virus capsule pretty much anywhere on the map where an item will spawn. And to other players it will appear as a normal one, and when you walk up to it, it'll explode and do damage to the player. Along with that coin that increases the damage of the L1 ability, you can pretty much get a hero character down to danger state off of one capsule. And of course after that it's only going to take a couple more bullets to get them down. There has been some instances where I have actually one-shot someone with these capsules, and the way that basically works is through her passive. If you don't know, basically what a passive does is increase the potency of your abilities the more actual capsules you're holding. So if you have 2, which is the maximum, it does increase them in certain ways. And I believe, through dumb luck, I've managed to get someone to walk past one of those capsules and it's killed them in one hit. I don't know if that was fully based on the passive or if they were already weak, but even so, it was a random kill out of nowhere. To be honest, in terms of her other ability, the Killer Bee shot, I don't like it still, and I think that's probably just a complaint on my part because I can't aim it for shit. Like every time I try and use it, I always miss like the second shot or miss the first shot completely. I don't know how that ability should be kind of changed or improved to help it be a bit more accessible, but maybe make it so that, you know, you have the full length to hit the first shot, but if you miss the second shot it cancels. Like that would be good enough and still giving you a chance to hit that first shot. But yeah, it's rough, man. But okay, that's the kind of general build, so let's go over kind of how to play into that. So basically, you'll notice a lot of the time, on the 3 maps we've got at the moment, there is some areas where they're quite condensed, they're quite tight, especially the RPD maps, okay? And that is where the virus capsules will really come into play. There's certain zones on each of the maps I've found, more so the RPD and the village map, where there's a pretty good chokehold on certain areas you can get these capsules down. So you can pretty much drop them down and they have no choice but to walk past them. And that's going to hit them, maybe even twice, and will outright kill them. It also does affect the monsters as well, but obviously doesn't do as much damage. But with the player characters, it is very, very effective. And I honestly think that, you know, the way to probably play her most is to keep an area locked down on the map. Obviously that does kind of maybe decrease the chances of getting more kills and more score. But if people come through the area, you're pretty much going to lock them down very easily. One thing to keep in mind though with the capsules, I've noticed it now more than ever, if you die as the human form and you've got capsules down, they all explode and they all disappear. So you have to be in your human form for them to actually be on the map still and actually kind of do stuff. But yeah, overall I think this build is really effective. I will say again, the other ability I'm not a fan of. Her passive is really good, it does play into it sometimes quite well. But her other ability, I think it's just me, it's probably an aim issue, like I just missed the shot. I have got some kills with it, a decent amount of kills with it, but I just prefer to use the capsule shots because those feel a bit better. I do have a second match of me doing this kind of virus capsule build, and I'll leave the gameplay playing after I've kind of finished going over it, but I do want to throw it out there. Tundra is maybe not as bad as I thought. Like, she's good, you have to know how to play, you have to know positionings for spawns and to try and get a good, like, really good choke point on it, but if you can pull that off and survive long enough to get people to go there, but nevertheless it is effective if you can pull it off. So that is pretty much going to do it for me. I'll leave you guys with the second match of footage. Let me know what you think of the character. Have you found a build for a character you play that you do enjoy? If so, leave it in the comments and I'll give it a whirl, because there is some pretty unique builds you can make with characters in this game, especially with the coin system. And over time, I suppose, I'm not really a fan of it, but when they do increase the level of coins again, perhaps they'll make these builds even better. But yeah, that's going to do it for the video. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy. If you do use the build, let me know what you think. And as always, remember to subscribe for more Resident Evil content. I know I've pretty much posted 2 back-to-back Reverse videos, but there is proper Resident Evil stuff coming, I promise. It's just I've been playing it the past couple of days to kind of prepare for the new update, and I've just been playing the new character, and I found something that worked. So I'm going to leave you with that. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.